who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then it's time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Arizona Cardinals. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Run! Hey, go lion.
Herbert to throw right away. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Herbert going to change the play here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. In motion, the tight end. Straight ahead is Hall. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Breece Hall, 51 yards. And the Cards are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Okay, here we go.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers. Cockroach. Detroit Johnson.
Throwing Jones. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Timberland. Other side.
To throw on 2nd down. Jones. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ram. Hey, Ray. Hey, go Lion.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Running left, it's Hall. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Breece Hall with a 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception.
given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now Jones going to change it up here. In motion, Hill. Second down, Jacobs once more. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Go Cyclone! Go Cyclone! Go Cyclone! Break, 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 break.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hill going to go in motion right. Jacobs going to try the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Hey, watch it, Mac. Up.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Rita. South salad. Apple.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cadence, lock in the cadence.
Watkins in motion left. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Bama.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
A
quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Go, let's go.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Grady Jarrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end.
Let's go. 5-9, 5-9.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And his kick is good. He got now. It used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Come on.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, smash.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go now.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Half tumble.
Hill going to go in motion right.
Timberland. Other side. Detroit. Great.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Hall. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Breece Hall saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now Jones on third down. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point good by Prater. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And
his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning three safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Bama, Bama, Bama. Dom Capers.
Back to throw. Jones. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be stopped in his tracks right at the 33. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Go Cutter.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he goes out right around the 39.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Gold Cutter.
Now a first carry for their fullback. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Jones. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 140 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Brandon Ayuk as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Prater for the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
45, Eagles 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Okay, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert. Out we go.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Hill going to go in motion right. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Detroit.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Great. Out we go.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
First down, Philadelphia.
Off the play fake. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
There goes Sterling Shepard. Shepard, 88 yards. And the Cardinals have got it on cruise control. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Triple right for Tino. Out we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. He may go. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that. On
the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Jones looking to change the play.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad.
Back to throw. Jones. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
And an Eagle first down.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Bama, Bama, Bama.
Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Paul again.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 178 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Option play. Here's Hall. And now a fumble. The ball's out. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Hall again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Counter play with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, Cam.